What's up, E.D.G family? Kevin here. Today we're going to be doing something a little more casual. I wanted to shoot a playthrough. I just kind of didn't really feel up for it. I kind of feel like I owe hopefully a Moonraker's Titan playthrough coming up, some more Final Girl. I got some Final Girl content that's in the works. Just not ready. But I wanted to do a video. I was totally in the mood to do a video, so I have something I wanted to talk about. And it's been something I've been kind of rolling over for the last couple weeks. I wanted to talk about my outstanding crowdfunding campaigns. These are all the campaigns that I've backed over. I'm not even trying to think. This is back to 2022. Is that correct? No, 2021. Yeah, I have one that goes all the way back to 2021. I know that's not long for a bunch of people, but it is my furthest outstanding crowdfunding campaign. Currently, I have 16. I have 16 crowdfunding campaigns. I want to talk about them all. 9 of them are from last year. 9 of them are supposed to fulfill this year. I got 6 I've already funded this year. We'll talk about those. We'll talk about those towards the end. I'm probably going to go in like more of a chronological order of, furthest out to end. Fortunately, my furthest out one is also one we may see content either later this month or early June. But yeah, this year is probably going to start just dropping crowdfunding campaigns like crazy. So we're going to have a lot of stuff coming up later this year. Kind of dry right now, just trying to get some playthroughs caught up. We're going to take a break from that today. So yeah, I'm going to talk about the first one. It's a little too early to be doing a tasting, so I'm actually going to be drinking this Palm antioxidant super tea. It's been a minute since I've had a Palm, so stay hydrated. Keep my throat wet so I can keep talking. A lot to talk about. So I will get us over to the computer. We'll start looking at some crowdfunding campaigns. We'll talk about them all. We'll see where they're at. I will probably timestamp this video, so if there's something specific you want to know what I think about, maybe you haven't seen an update, I have, or vice versa, leave me a comment. Always leave me a comment. Yeah, I will I'll get that pulled up for us. Alright, so the very first one we have to talk about today is Too Many Bones Unbreakable. Probably, oh my god, I don't know about this. I like green tea. I'm not sure about that. I don't like everything I try. But yeah, Too Many Bones Unbreakable. This crowdfunded at the end of 2021. I believe this was something we should have. I'm not really sure exactly when they said this was originally going to fulfill. We might go through this page and look at it. I don't really want to scroll. That's not what we're doing today. Too Many Bones Unbreakable is currently shipping, though. I've seen indications of that. They have said in the last update they're basically going to be doing 3-wave shipping on this. They're going to handle all the U.S. stuff from their place of business. I believe they're out of Minnesota. Don't quote me on that. Definitely somewhere up in that area, the United States. But yeah, Too Many Bones Unbreakable. I have Unbreakable coming. I have the 2 standalone expansions coming. I have the adventure mat coming. So yeah, I'm not really sure exactly how that's going to shape up with their shipping. But yeah, I'm excited for this one. I'm still as excited for this one as when I backed it. I have purposely not played a ton of Too Many Bones this year because I know once this comes in, you guys are going to get sick of Too Many Bones. Let's be completely honest. I don't know if you can get sick of Too Many Bones, but I'm going to try. But yeah, very exciting. I can't wait to get it in. It's, like I said, it was funded, yeah, October 2021. So not too far on that. I don't know what they originally said. I don't want to scroll through here. I'm not going to scroll through these. That's too much. But yeah, that will be the first one we get in soon. The furthest one back. So not a bad thing to say. But we got 16 of these, so I'm going to keep moving. The next one is going to be on Kickstarter, and it's going to be Iron Force by Brain Games. This is by the creators of Ice Cool. This is a dexterity flicking game. A whole another level. I mean, literally, there's 2 levels to this game. I'm excited for this one still. It is. There's not a ton of great dexterity games that come out all the time. And this one says it's 2 to 4, but I'll tell you right now, completely soloable. I don't know how good the solo system's going to be. But I want to say this one, and I'm noticing that the Kickstarters aren't actually like showing when some of these have funded. So how long back ago was this? This was funded on March 5th of 2022, so pretty sizable gap, 6-month gap between those two campaigns. And currently we're looking at, probably looking at November. They did a bunch of updates to the game. They do have the rulebook out now, but I do not believe this went to production yet. They're still messing with the mecha minis that you flick around. They did redesign the board, and I'll tell you right now, a lot of people are going to be like, well, why are we doing this kind of thing? I want my game. I think this was supposed to, this month, I want to say originally this was supposed to fulfill. And like I said, we're still looking at November of this year, but they did something really, really cool with this game. In fact, I told you I wasn't going to do this, and I'm already going against my word. I just want to show this off real quick, because this is a huge game improvement. There's a couple of these that I will give them, the benefit of the doubt on their... Is this actually going to pull up or not? I don't know. The benefit of the doubt on that these are really good. Really? Not going to do it? Not even... You don't even want to scroll down. I don't know what's going on. Ooh, it's still loading. I have 16 of these. 16 of these. I want to go back here real quick, and I want to show this off, because I do have to say that this is amazing. This looks incredible. They went from these clear risers to just these huge engines. That's the board attachment for the 2 levels. So I gotta say, I'm happy with that. I want a good game, and I think we're gonna get that with Iron Force. But yeah, November, not a big deal. I have plenty of stuff. Later this year is going to get a little crazy, I will tell you that, but we'll see. The next one is going to be something just around the corner as well, and that's Unsettled. They actually have a late pledge open right now. But yeah, this is probably one of the other ones. Too Many Bones, getting concept for that huge. Unsettled. I have not played Unsettled. I backed the base box, which has 2 planets in it. I added 4 planets on. And then I added one of the specialists expansion. So quite a bit of content, not all of it. I generally am not going to just go all in on a game I haven't played. It's hard for me to do that. But if you've played it and you missed the campaign, they are doing late pledges. But I do believe this is all to print. At least as in March, this was all in print. And it's a survival space puzzle game, completely cooperative, by Orange Nebula. So it's going to be good. I believe that you could have added Vindication on. And I believe they would have shipped Vindication early. Didn't really necessarily look like something I was too interested in. I have a lot of stuff coming in, so I definitely sways my opinion as far as what I want to bring to the channel. But yeah, this is probably going to be July. So we're looking at, late Q2, early Q3. Definitely something fun to get out this summer. We're going to have a lot of content on that. We'll explore all the planets together. Super excited for some Unsettled. The next one, this will be what, the 4th one? Another big one. This thing is also a huge thing to show off. Tidal Blades 2. If you're not familiar with Tidal Blades, it was more of a worker placement dice upgrading game. This is going to take that full universe, and it's going to turn it into more of a cooperative dungeon crawl. I believe there's 18 to 20. I might be more than 20. I know they added some specific scenarios for free for anyone that backed it. But I have the base game come in with, I think, anything that they added on as far as the campaign goes. And then I also have the insert, the full to space insert. It's got a lot of cards. I've seen what people do with cards that don't have inserts. They're bagged. I don't like that. And then I got the upgrade kit. I didn't get all the miniatures, so a lot of them are going to be your bad guys are going to be standees. We'll be fine, but all the characters we'll be playing will be miniatures, so hopefully that'll be easy to differentiate for the playthrough. And then some really cool, I don't want to say foamy, but I don't know what I'm trying to say. Different kind of squishy, that's what I'm looking for. Resources. So I'm excited for that. That's kind of the one thing I did want, because I had a lot of the resources from well, you can't even see it. It's down here. Original Tidal Blades game. But definitely excited. Like I said, midsummer we should be getting some Tidal Blades. Oh, no. They pushed that back. I apologize completely. This is actually looking more closer to late September, early November. I forgot. They actually did an update on that. So we'll see how that shakes up. But definitely by the end of this year, we'll have some Tidal Blades too. The next one is going to be hard for me to talk about. The next one is Paradox Initiative. I backed this last year, I believe. When did I back this? This game was supposed to fulfill earlier this year. This is the first one out of all those, besides Too Many Bones, but we're not going to get into that. That has missed its mark by quite a bit. This was supposed to... This funded last April. And I believe it was supposed to... Looking right now. February 2023. So yeah, missed it by quite a bit. I still don't know. I think this game was supposed to go to production this month. I got a lot in this game, I'm not going to lie. I definitely was intrigued, but I'm also very frustrated with this campaign. It's had really bad communication with the backers. At one point, I thought they were going to re-crowdfund. Last summer, I thought they were going to re-crowdfund, and I was like, are you serious? But I got playmats. The biggest thing about this game was they redid all of the art. It's a reiteration of another game called Paradox. I believe they're both by Elf Creek. Yeah, it's basically a re-updated, new artwork, some new mechanics of that game. I think there's a micro expansion too. But I got these playmats because it's kind of a puzzle game. Like you're doing a little bit of a create a pattern, use the pattern, and there was these nice playmats with all this fantastic artwork. I spent months trying to figure out which artwork I wanted because there's a lot of artwork. I think there's like 16 planets. Maybe that's more than I was thinking. But no, this game had really cool artwork. Like right there, that's a card artwork for one, not planet, parallel universe or something, I believe. And the mats basically took the artwork from all three cards, spread it across, gave you like a little organized space for your cards, gave you an organized space for your tokens, and I upgraded it. So I don't know when we're going to see this. I'm going to guess late Q3 2023 or quarter 4 2023. I have no indication on this game whatsoever. The next one, also kind of the same situation. It's behind, but I will tell you right now, a lot more communication, and that is probably the most indie crowdfunding campaign I've ever been a part of. This is by Sean Lee. This is called Cytress. It's a cyberpunk. It's got worker placement, area control, tableau building. It's got a lot of mechanics fused into it, but it looks really cool. It's got this nice rising tower, kind of like the Everdell tree. So some very cool things about this game. I will say, it's behind. Not a big deal. I believe he's working with like a retailer trying to get this game to retail after he fulfills all the backers. But the last update on this, he was talking about some really cool, really good game-changing mechanics involving the tower. And it was in depth, and it was a great update. And it made me understand that this game is going to be better because it wasn't in my hands right now. He's making some good changes to the game. A lot of them have been for retail, but this is definitely more mechanically. And this is another one I would put in the same time frame as Paradox Initiative. We're probably looking late Q3, early Q4 for Cytress. Very excited about this one. Like I said, I feel like it's probably the most indie game I've backed. What did he pull in on this? 1,000 backers, 109,000 Australian. So, you know, he got funded, but I also think, yeah, late pledge. So if this is something you seem like you're semi-interested in and you missed it, you might check out the late pledge, help Mr. Sean Lee out there. The next one is going to be on GameFound. This is something we should see this summer. It is the Burncycle series reprint / New Recruits expansions. I'm getting the expansion from the first game, from the first wave, and then all the expansions from this. I didn't get the mag minis. I'll tell you right now. Yes, I am intrigued. Yes, I think brass mags look great. But at this point, it's about $150 to get them all. So I think I'm going to hold off on that. We'll see the new concept for Burncycle. I do like Burncycle quite a bit. So this is something I could potentially see myself picking up. I know it would be, you know, a great unboxing, and it would be fantastic, you know, for the channel. In fact, the only reason I don't have any Burncycle on this, on the channel is because it is a large game. It is a large game. I haven't felt completely comfortable getting, you know, it tabled for you guys. I don't want to just put out some playthroughs that, you know, don't look good. That's not necessarily what I want to do. But yeah, Burncycle, I believe everything is to print. I'm not sure if we have an exact date. I'm going to say probably early Q3. I want to say. I could be wrong. What do I got? Yeah, early Q3. It's in production. No big deal. So what? That'll be the second chip theory thing that comes up, and the next one is also going to be chip theory. It's 20 strong. It is a solo card dice game. I'm compelled by it because I want more travel friendly solo games. I think that's fantastic, and it's chip theory, so I'm automatically going to be in it. It's got a new IP that they're introducing and Sentinels, but it does have a Too Many Bones and a Hoplomachus deck as well. So it's basically 3 games with one system, and they've already planned more systems. This one just got updated a couple days ago, and it was very interesting because they have not got this game to production yet. They are doing some final proofing. I think they believe they're going to have everything, you know, set in stone pretty soon, and they're going to hit the button and go. But they did say, because it was mainly a lot of cards, the dice were not actually going to be like heat transfer. They were going to be more regularly produced dice. They still look fantastic. Still look great. And then, you know, just some small other items. I know they have a chip in there. I know they got some kind of chip counter holder, something like that. They felt semi-confident that they could still start shipping and getting these copies to some people in June, which would put them about on schedule. So super crazy to get that in. We're definitely going to be seeing that probably before Burncycle, after Too Many Bones, somewhere in there. So we're definitely going to be getting with some chip theory stuff. This is something I will definitely have on the channel. I am still excited about this one. And yeah, it's 20 strong. How far are we into this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. We're halfway through. We're halfway through. The one game I didn't include on this list is a pre-order, and it's for Heroes of the Grid stuff, Power Rangers. I didn't put that on there. I don't generally think of pre-ordering and crowdfunding always being the same thing. This is something, you know, these games go through development. You just don't necessarily know when you're going to get it sometimes. Some of these companies are a lot better than others about hitting their dates, and I feel like the longer, especially in the more recent years, delays have just become a lot more common. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm uncertain on this palm. That's kind of why I'm sitting here. I don't know if it's the honey. I like green tea. It might be the honey mixed with the pomegranate. I will drink this, but it's not my jam. I'm gonna be completely honest. All right, the next one we have is by Frank West, who is fantastic at hitting his dates. This is the second campaign I've backed from City of Games. The first one was for the Isle of Cats big box with boats, expansions, all that stuff. I'm pretty sure I know he hit his date. He might have even been early on that one. We're looking at the same situation here. Race to the Raft, fully cooperative, polyomino game, trying to get cats off an island. I like this one enough, and this is definitely a family game. Probably smaller box. I backed the minis just for this. I didn't back the minis for that. What would I do with the wooden ones? I don't know. But I backed the minis for this. I think there's like extra scenarios. This game has so many scenarios. I don't know how quick they're going to be to play, so it'll definitely be something I address when we start doing some playthroughs on this. But originally, I believe we were looking at a September date. And now we're looking at potentially seeing this game shipping and fulfilling in July. So, excited for that one. He's Frank West. If you've never backed anything by Frank West, he runs fantastic crowdfunding campaigns. His communication is spot on. He keeps people involved in the campaign. And then he always, I don't want to say always, but at least these two, he's the only one I've seen be early, like consecutively. Like you said, he's already thinking this may potentially be here before that. You can pre-order this. There is a pre-order button on Kickstarter, but I think I backed this I don't know, fall last year. So this is going to be under a year Kickstarter, I'm pretty sure. So I think Burncycle was July. Moonraker's Titan was July too, but we already got that one in. Kind of knew that was going to happen. The next one, the 10th one, I think this is the last thing I backed last year. Yes, this is the last thing I backed last year in 2023. I do not know if I did a crowdfunding campaign for sure on this preview. I may have. I was compelled by this game. I want to talk about it a lot. If I have one, I'll link it, because there's a late pledge open. I believe originally this was going to fulfill later this year, like maybe November, December timeframe. They have already been up front. They are a little behind. This is still in development. And we're looking at quarter 1, 2024, maybe January, maybe February, depending on where you're at. Super excited about this one. I basically just have the base game with whatever. They had some kind of additional expansion for Kickstarter. I didn't add any of the extra stuff, any of the extra expansions. I think it was really just more characters, more cards. I've never played this. I think 6 characters in the base game plus 2 additional 8 characters to play through was plenty of material for me. You do you. I think this is going to be a fantastic game. I think it's going to be great component-wise, because it's game trays, and I'm excited to see what they do with how this all fits in the box. It's going to be good. But yeah, Forsaken, last game I backed last year, which means the next 6 will all be something you've probably seen me cover. If you follow any of my Kickstarter previews, these all 6 I have done because I backed them. And, the first one that was from this year was Andromeda's Edge on GameFound. Super excited about this. I don't think they've opened the pledge manager officially yet, but I do plan on probably upgrading my pledge to either just getting all the miniatures washed or go in for the all-in. I haven't really decided on that yet. That is something I will have to make a decision on. I think I just basically backed the Deluxe, and I do want the wash minis. They look fantastic, and I am, so far, I would say, out of all the games I've backed this year, this is one of the higher ones I'm excited about. Super excited about it. The more I watched on it, with all the miniatures and the worker placement and the tableau building, the more I was just like, oh, I want this now. So yeah, Andromeda's Edge, that funded, yep, 131. So January was the campaign for that. I'm sure they'll have, it's on GameFound, so if you missed that campaign, I'm sure you can still get into it. The next one, I believe, was in February over on Kickstarter. Stonesaga, some cooperative exploration game, some crafting in there. I'm excited for it. I don't know what I'm going to do with this. They just dropped the pledge manager for Stonesaga. There's a pre-purchase available, but they had 2 expansions. One of them was basically adding a whole cooking module and a character, I want to say, a location, another, what do they call that, like a PC, not NPC, to the box, and I'm very excited about that. I don't have any cooking content currently on the channel. I want to do some cooking content, mainly in the way of just simple stuff for you guys to be able to do yourselves and take to game night, stuff like that. But I am compelled by that expansion. The other one is adds beasts, adds some beasts to the game. And I know as a solo, I think you start with a specific beast, but you can get more beasts, I believe. I asked that question when it was crowdfunding. So from a solo standpoint, kind of might want that too. I think it's almost doubling my pledge if I do that. So I am unsure what I want to do. I'll probably either get none, one, or both. I don't know. Hopefully they're not going to try to slam the PM on this shut, because, like I said, I think this fulfills about March, February, March is the plan. Next year, 2024. The last one, like I said, the last one was Andromeda's Edge was supposed to, I want to say they got a quarter three 2024. I would say safe. I think they were talking like July. So about 14 months out. This one is less than 12 months out. But they do have a pre-purchase, like I said. The next one is going to be on GameFound. and that is Elder Scrolls. Just funded. They already have the PM open. I kid you not. They sent the PM. So this is funny, because Stonesaga sent the PM a couple weeks ago. Elder Scrolls sent out the PM about a week ago. And the next one we're going to talk about also sent their pledge manager out too. This one I think I'm good on. It's supposed to stay open till January, I think is what they said. This game's not going to fulfill, I would guess, if we're looking at games that will not make it in 2023, this would be one of them. One of the two. I would say this is definitely a high contender for getting pushed into 2024, mainly because I know they had a whole lot of hoops to jump through to get this far. I don't know what other hoops they have to jump with Bethesda to get everything approved. I know there's a lot of game done, but I also know there's a lot of game that still has to be developed, and I think that they were talking, I want to say Q4 was their plan for Elder Scrolls Betrayal of the Second Era. They crowdfunded $4.6 million. I don't even remember all the things they added to this campaign, which got them in a whole lot of extra, I don't want to say a whole lot of trouble, but it was a lot of extra work with the Unbreakable campaign with all the stuff they added to that. So, like I said, I would guess, I know they're trying to hit Q4 on this, but I think this is probably one of them that gets pushed into 2025. I'm going to tell you right now. I also think I will probably not do my PM till closer to when it closes next January, because there's probably going to be a lot of chip theory stuff I want to add. I mean, I didn't get everything for Unbreakable. I still could use some more Too Many Bones content. By about that point, I'm probably going to be going, I need some Too Many Bones content. So I'll probably add some of that stuff then. Who knows what will happen with Burncycle in the future. I don't want to add any big games like Hoplomachus Victorum, because I'd prefer to just like get those in. So I'd probably just order those through the website. But anything that I think is kind of like an add-on gear lock, expansions for anything I want, maybe some Cloudspire content will compel me to jump back into that. But that's probably what I'll look to add on to that PM, because I think I have the second tier pledge on Elder Scrolls. Don't plan on going all in. I don't need like the books and stuff like that. Yeah, I am still excited about this one. The next one is not one I think will get pushed. I don't know which one I was thinking would get pushed into 2025. That one for sure. Andromeda's, I bet they make it. Fractured Sky. Fractured Sky, they are looking at fulfilling early 2024. January, I believe. So this is one of the first ones we may see pop in. I don't know. But I will tell you, IB Studios, generally really, really good about hitting their dates. I think Mythic might have had like a slight delay, but I don't even think it was them. I think it just kind of was a fallout from the shipping wars. Yeah, Fractured Skies, Deluxe components, they just dropped their PM this last week. I've already done it because they're trying to get pledge managers closed by the end of May, because they run things tight at IV, I will tell you right now. So super excited about that one. Got the Deluxe, went ahead and upgraded the components for, Starfall? Yep, Starfall components. I went with metal. They look good. They were $12. No big deal. But I think that's pretty much where I'm at on Fractured Sky. Just, like I said, this one just closed last month. Crazy. Got a late pledge, though. You want to get in on it? You missed the campaign. It is available. Now, both of these that we're going to talk about are actually still crowdfunding. We're talking about the one I'm going to butcher, Teotihuacan. City of Gods Luck Master set. I backed it. I don't know exactly what my pledge will look like, because I may just do the beauty pack and buy Teo off of Game Nerds. Have not decided. We'll see if we get some gaps to fill in later this year, and I'll just be like, yeah, let's pick Teo up. And yeah, this one still has 23 hours to go. By the time this video comes out, it will be done. But I guarantee you, they will probably have a late back. It seems to be pretty popular. I don't know who their PM's going to be. No idea. They're still funning as we go. I don't know if they're going to hit that. I know they have like one more stretch goal they're trying to hit. They may have hit it already. Do not know. But yeah, super excited to get into that. Looks like a game I will enjoy. That's why I'm going to hold off and probably just pick up the base game, see how much I love it, see if I just want to deluxify it, see if I want to completely upgrade it, and get more boards and stuff. I don't know. And then the last one, still got a couple days. Just did a preview video on this one, Astro Knights. in on this. I am enjoying Astronauts. If you haven't watched my playthrough, I don't want to spoil it, but it is a very difficult deck building game. At least true solo it is. I've ran it in 2-player and 2-handed solo, and it seemed to be a little bit easier. But that is yeah, all 16, everything I have outstanding currently crowdfunding. All right, well, that's pretty much going to wrap it up for me. I hope this was semi-informative as far as what I have coming to the channel. Maybe it makes you think about maybe what your limit is to how many games you want to crowdfund. Currently, I don't think I'm going to back anything else until I get something in. Fortunately, Too Many Bones is right around the corner, so I won't have to wait too long. But yeah, I am very anxious to get a lot of these titles in. So, like I said, Too Many Bones around the corner. 20 strong, Burncycle. We're gonna have a chip theory summer into probably some Unsettled and some Race to the Raft. That's what I would expect to see in the coming months. But definitely leave me a comment. Let me know what you are the most excited about for me to bring to the channel. I will obviously take that in consideration when I'm trying to prioritize stuff. I don't want to get into a situation where I'm doing a ton of unboxings. I feel like I just did that in March. Just unbox. And now I'm like, play. Not that there's anything wrong with that. I do enjoy playing these games. But cranking out, 2 or 3 playthroughs a week would be very difficult for me. I'll tell you that right now. But yeah, leave me a comment on that. Subscribe, especially if you see some of these games you want to see. You want to see on this table. It's going to happen. I just can't guarantee you I know exactly when. And then like this video. Give me a like. Let me know if this is the kind of content you want to see more of. And I will not drink another palm on here because this didn't get drank. But until next time, hope you guys have a great one. Much love.